I'm not gonna say I've never heard about the new Milk makeup skin tints, like, because I did get them in, okay, they were here. I just got the wrong shade, so I had to wait to get the new ones in. So finally here. So today we're going to be taking a look at the new Milk makeup Hydro Grip skin tint. Okay, like, I am excited to try it. Now hopefully you're not new here, but I have literally finished almost 2 tubes of these Hydro Grip primers. These primers changed the game, especially if you have dry, oily combination skin like I do, and you like a bit of hydration with your makeup. The Milk Hydro Grip primer did their thing. They gave us a few different varieties, but as it turns out, they were not done yet because they gave us a new skin tint called the Hydro Grip Gel Tint. Like, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, if you didn't know, the Hydro Grip 12-hour gel tint skin tint says that it will not move from your skin. Milk Makeup said they tried a bunch of skin tints that end up getting dry and cakey on them, so they spent 3 years to develop this specific gel tint that will not dry down on you, will not look cakey, will blend beautifully into your skin tone, and literally look like your skin. 3 years. Now, they come in 15 flexible shades, and they said no matter what your look is, the skin tints are going to live up to them. It says that it's a souped up skincare that actually is hydrating and stays in place for up to 12 hours. They're non-comedogenic. They're non-comedogenic dermatology tested, has no fragrance, no silicones, and that it's safe for sensitive and acne prone skin. Blend with a blending brush or sponge, or fingers work too. Apply 1 layer for light coverage, and you can build it up to a medium coverage product. This is the packaging on the product when you first get it, and of course when you open it you're going to find the iconic. That's when you see this. Now this is what the packaging looks like in the container. You have to turn the top and it's a squeezy bottle type of a situation. We have the 2 deepest shades, shade number 15 and shade number 14. So this is shade number 14 and this is shade number 15, which I ended up blending like a little bit on the skin. These are the 2 deepest shades that I got in from Milk Makeup, and they're not bad. I love the radiance on this product. I just love how reflective. The reflectiveness is literally matching my skin tone's reflectiveness. We're matching energies, okay? And I am here for it. Which one of these 2 shades do you think I should go for or go with? Personally, I think shade number 15 is that girl for me. Because it's a skin tint and it's buildable, I think shade number 15 will be the shade that blends better into the skin. But we're having a little trouble deciding right now. So I like to match my foundation to the deeper parts of my face. That way I can balance my concealer to the lighter parts of my face. This is actually very new for me. I'm trying to, you know, a lot of people want to see it a different way, so I'm trying it out. This is the shade number 14. I'm just gonna blend it in with a finger. Okay, this is nice. This is shade 14. Shade 14 does not look bad at all. Beautiful. Like, it melted so nicely into my skin, and I can still see my burn scar here. So it's not like entirely full coverage. It is a skin tint, so you have to keep that in mind. This is shade 14, just a little bit, and my skin is looking gorgeous. Look at my under eyes. Definitely evened out the depth around my lips. Okay, let's go in with shade number 15. This is shade 15, and I may have used too much of this 15 though. Okay. It looks like I'm gonna have to go in with shade 15, shade 4. I'm gonna shade 14. Now let's see what it looks like in a full face. I'm applying the Hydro Grip and it's not moving. Shade number 14 is going to be the girl that we try today. I'm putting this much on. Okay, I measured from the line to the tip, and I'm just gonna put it, we'll just do a little bit at a time, right? Because I don't want to put too much on, because the tone of this, I feel like it might just not do what I want it to do if I put too much on. I did blend it in with a brush. The coverage is definitely more than a skin tint type of coverage. 14 is not quite right. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. Do you think my shade was shade 14, or do you think I needed like a different, You think I just needed to go in with 15? Let me know. The tone of this is very, very warm. First, let's see what the undertones are. Okay, 15 is neutral undertone and 14 is neutral to cool undertone. But for some odd reason on my skin tone, it's coming off very, very warm. Am I doing something? I went ahead and wiped my face. I want to start over. Okay, first I'm going to apply some moisturizer. I'm going in with a Pore Eclipse Primer. Shade number 15 is what we're going to go in. We're blending in shade 15. Because although I thought 14 was going to be that girl for me, 14 was just entirely too warm. Okay, so after a few minutes, this is what shade number 15 is looking like. I'm go over it with a blending sponge to just balance out the tone of the product and also just absorb any excess. Because of the texture of it, because of how it feels and how it was formulated, I definitely feel that you need to go over it with a blending sponge to absorb any excess that you might have. Like, that's definitely needed because I feel like this looks a lot better compared to this side. I mean, if you look at my hairline, it matches beautifully into my skin tone. Like, shade 15 is definitely the girl that matches the deeper parts of my face, and I will go with shade 15. We're going in with concealer. This is the deepest shade of the She Glam Contours. Second concealer. This is the Fenty 480. The first concealer was the Fenty 495. I definitely need to set my whole entire base. So my under eyes are set with setting powder, but the rest of my base is looking really, really glowy. I like to go in with my Benai Colorless powder. I'm gonna set this foundation into place. And you can see that it mattified the foundation, but it did not change the tone of the foundation. So I went from looking glowy on the parts of my face I don't have any powder to looking matte. The whole base is looking more uniform now, and I am here for it. This is the finished look with the Milk Makeup Gel Skin Tint. I'm not upset with shade 15 that I chose. I think it looks really good with everything on top of it. It's not coming off too red. Definitely helps balance out my face, my neck, and my chest, which is why I am here. This is how I would wear my makeup. I mean, look at this. This is stunning. The time is now 4 p.m. exactly. I finished my base a while ago. I finished my base at 2. Now 2 hours later, this is what we got going on. So I will come back after another 2 hours just so we can see what the base is looking like. I don't expect it to stop my oils because I didn't really say that it would do that. Because of the formula of this product, I want to see whether or not it's going to break down on me when my oils come through a little bit more. So I'm gonna go and I'll see you guys back in a few hours so we can judge this foundation even more. Okay, you guys, the time is now 9:30 and I actually finished my everything to show you what my base was looking like at 4. I finished my actual base at 2. So between 2 and now, this is what my base is looking like. I've been through the trenches, okay? You have no idea. At roughly about 8 hours since my initial finish, this is what my base is looking like. It's not bad looking. I'm still kind of stuck on what it initially looked like on my base when I first blended it in with the brush, before I went over it with the sponge to kind of sort of share it out. It felt quite heavy on the skin, for lack of a better word, oily, and I know that it's a gel kind of formula, and maybe because of that it just comes off a little bit heavy on the skin, in my opinion. Like, after I went over it with the sponge, however, it didn't look bad at all. I'm using only the blending sponge to blot the oils off my skin, so I'm not adding any product to it. I personally wouldn't wear it blended in just alone with the brush. Like, I would need to go over it with a damp sponge to pick some off of my skin, also to help it just look better and sit better into the skin. You know, once I was able to share it out with the sponge, it did and it does look fine. So if you're gonna pick it up, I would suggest you share it out. If you have it and you don't like the thickness of it and how it feels like on the skin, definitely share it out with a blending sponge, and that will get you on your way to have it feeling lightweight. Okay, that is it for me trying out the new Milk Makeup Gel Skin Tint. Almost like a thick glossy oil, but once shared out, absolutely stunning on the skin and really gives that skin-like look to it. Would you be picking it up? Would you try it out? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.